Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one of the absolute craziest nights for crypto. I just woke up to I'll show you here, plus 20% on Ethereum and just crazy pumps all across the board. And you might be wondering, why exactly is that happening? Well, I'll tell you in this video right now, because I think this is one of the absolute craziest days. And I put on the hat that says, bears will get, yeah, gotta be a little bit careful when wearing the hat. Because this is so for anybody wondering what happened, I can almost not keep my excitement. I left a few tears right here. Is the Ethereum ETF a full 180 overnight? I was definitely expecting things to be rejected because the ETF analysts were saying, well, the chances are slim to none, mostly because the SEC's lost it against consensus, etc., etc. But just last night, they switched up and they said, well, you know what? All these ETF filers should go for a very, very quick, I'm not sure what the best way to call it is, a very, very quick new response, a refiling of sorts, because they might want to still get things going. Again, this is the deadline. It's like 72 hours or so. The process starts in, I think, 72 hours or so. And all of a sudden, things have changed, and all of a sudden, we are seeing Ethereum do really, really well. Well, I'll show you why exactly on Twitter, if you guys just give me a second. I've been having a little bit of internet issues, but obviously, I've not been minding too much. It's, you can definitely enjoy some things over here. So it's definitely not too bad. But again, I'm just trying to quickly open Twitter to show you guys some of the announcements. I've been looking at Ripple lawsuit updates, nothing too crazy interesting. I've been looking at the Bitcoin price, and even though, yes, it is interesting because we're back above 70, we've broken some critical resistances, and I've told you guys about this the last couple of days. I've really been hammering down on we're going up. What's happening here is really crazy talk. And I want to add, first of all, yesterday I saw this, and it really caught me quite by surprise. Grayscale CEO Michael Sonnenheim steps down. Grayscale names Goldman's Peter Mintzberg as new CEO. Our expectation was that they didn't want as much money to leave the company. And since so much money left the company to go to other ETF providers, they did a shitty job. I should quickly make sure this is all good. They did a really bad job. And again, I also just woke up because I saw the price and I was like, let me go straight to recording. No break, no nothing, right? Straight into it. They saw all the money, oh, so many texts. They saw, focus. They saw all the money go out, and for that reason, they might have been like, you know what? We need a more TradFi guy that knows how to handle ETFs, because these guys know how to handle crypto, but I guess they don't know how to handle big money, right? Anyway, here. So here's a list of entrants in the Ethereum spot ETF race. The Ethernet stakes. Right, and we've got a couple of the biggest ones: VanEck, ARK, Hashtags, Grayscale, Invesco, Fidelity, iShares, Franklin Templeton, and Bitwise, just to name a few of the big guys. Again, BlackRock being in the midst of that. And we have ourselves some final deadlines starting, actually, 72 hours from now. This is the 23rd, officially 72 hours from now, where the VanEck Ethereum ETF has its deadline. And the thing is, before, this was all the same, right? For all these other providers, when it came to Bitcoin, it was mostly the same. But right now, we have kind of different deadlines. And I guess they could deny the VanEck one and then approve an ARK, but it's going to be really quite difficult. The only thing is, perhaps, and that's my own thinking, maybe this is foolish though, perhaps because they just need a little bit more time, they're going to have some special rule to push this deadline by another week or so, because they're actively working on it. Then again, I do believe it might just be no sleep, like VanEck just said. Interns and lawyers will get zero sleep this week, and they will like it because, well, just like it says here, Seyfert and I are increasing our odds of a spot Ether ETF approval to 75%, up from, 25% just a little bit ago. And once more, I will admit, I thought it was not going to happen. And the reason I thought so is because all these guys are saying, nope, there's almost no chance, because usually you see massive amounts of filing in the weeks leading up to it. And now we saw none. That's one. Second of all, and I think the more important one to point out here, is just logically, if they sued Ethereum, they went after all sued Consensus and went after all those guys, and now they say, no, but Ethereum is fine, that would be crazy. Hearing chatter this afternoon that the SEC could be doing a 180 and on this increasingly political issue. So now everyone's scrambling like us. Everyone else assumed they'd be denied. See Nate's tweet below for probably order of events, probably. But again, we cap in at 75% until we see more EG filing updates. And he posts a CoinDesk article. Exchanges are being asked to update their 19B filings on an accelerated basis by the US SEC. 3 people familiar with the situation told CoinDesk, suggesting they might be moving to approve these applications ahead of a key deadline this Thursday. Wow. That is crazy. So the Coinbase analyst knew before the Coinbase analyst, huh? Bloomberg analyst. Let's see. On one hand, this guy deserves credit and I was a little dismissive. On the other hand, he got lucky because what I'm hearing, all this came down to Pike today, well before his 30 to 40% odds. Still though, props to him. And that's another funny part that people often forget. You can be really big genius by saying something that was really stupid and it working out because you were lucky. You might say, no, because I predicted it, yada, yada, yada. If you were expecting an Ethereum ETF to be approved before, you were betting against the odds. And I'm not so sure why you'd be doing that if all the major analysts are saying, no, it's not going to happen, right? But now things have changed. And I've told you, now in the couple of days leading up, we might be seeing some crazy pumps. I'm definitely ready for that. But more importantly, afterwards, I think this is when the altcoin season really, really starts and things are going to start zooming. I'm just looking at prices again for a little bit here. Oh, this is such a good start. Once more, a lot of prices have not gone too parabolic, but we established yesterday, Bitcoin first, going on a massive tangent. Then Ethereum, which is happening right now, and then all the major altcoins. Just like expected, just like I predicted in yesterday's video, things are moving now. They're just moving on a slightly accelerated basis. Yesterday I said, yep, they're going to start moving now hard because Bitcoin broke out and everything was confirmed. But Ethereum with a 20% move, I did not expect, but I'm definitely happy to see it because it's my absolute biggest position. I think I have more in Ethereum than in Bitcoin. I just quickly checked something. I think so though. I'm 98% sure. And so now it's just a waiting game for all coins to pop off and these decisions to come in over the next 48 or so hours. So stick around, watch the show whenever you can. And I hope you guys are excited for what's about to happen next because this is crazy. But yeah, I'll see you guys again in another